Good morning everyone, it's 7:30 and I'm at the gym. There was a traffic jam on the way here. Just the standard life of the countryside is just getting in traffic jams from a tractor at 7 in the morning. So this took a bit longer, but we're going to the gym. I think it's leg day. I was supposed to go back to co-pilot my trainer Jill to sort of give her an update, and I forgot to do it. So I'll do that after the workout, but I didn't do the lower body last week, so I'm gonna do that today and take it very, very light. I'm basically just gonna do the moves with very little weight because my back still is a little bit sensitive, and the worst thing I could do right now is overexert myself. I think it's good to like move my body, but yeah, I'm gonna take it very easy today. I hope you're all doing well. Today is Monday and it's just a work day today, so anyway, let's go. I'm procrastinating. Gym is done. That was quite sweaty. I did take it easy on the weights, but wow, I need to work my way back up again. It's incredible how strong I used to be because on the app it tells you your weights from before, and my goodness, but I'm just starting back, so that's okay. I'm sure I'll pick it back up again, muscle memory and all. I'm just nipping into M&S to get some oat milk and maybe some tofu because we haven't been shopping. I think I just didn't buy enough things last week. I didn't get enough oat milk, and I really kind of want like tofu scramble for breakfast. I was realising that I guess with the busyness of life, I've really stopped thinking about eating higher protein. And while I don't think it's like something that you have to do, you don't have to eat high protein or eat lots of protein at every meal. I think there's an over exaggeration about it. For me personally, in terms of like hunger and satiation and like keeping my mood and my kind of energy levels level, eating high protein helps so much. So just trying to get a significant portion of protein at every meal. So for example, like a tofu scramble for breakfast, or a protein shake if you're having porridge. If you're having lunch, making sure you've got beans or tofu or some kind of seeds or nuts in there. And same for dinner. Like, it doesn't always have to happen by any means, but it's just kind of having that awareness. I feel like I've just completely forgotten about it. I think it's because I do a lot of recipe creating all the time. I'm creating lots of different variety of foods. It can mean a week of just like maybe a themed thing, and I forget how much it helps me. So I want to bring some of that regularity back in alongside the gym. Also, if I'm going to go to the gym again, I want to build up that protein and muscles and stuff. So I'm going to go into M&S, get some oat milk, and then I might go and get a coffee from Costa. Though the last time I got a coffee from Costa, I got an oat milk cappuccino and it was like a flat white. They did not froth the milk at all. I was very confused. So I might not, because that was a disappointment. Let me show you what I got in M&S. Bit of a splurge. M&S catches you like that. You go in, you're like, I'm just gonna get oat milk. And then you see stuff and you go, oh, that looks nice. I could not resist the pomegranate. I am obsessed with pomegranate. It's like my favourite fruit in the world. I got 2 blocks of tofu, a bag of spinach for my tofu scramble. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a massive thing of tofu scramble, like 2 blocks, these mushrooms, spinach, onion, and then I can have it over the next few days. And then I could not resist this. This is so delicious, these grain and greens that they make, because I was thinking, what am I having for lunch? So I just picked these up in case I don't have anything, because I'm not really sure. I think there is soup in the freezer, but I just thought I'd grab these in case I have a panic and I'm not sure what to eat, because I think I have, yeah, I undercompensated this week. I think I am going to change my food shop days to Fridays or Saturdays. Maybe not Saturdays, because that's the day where you just want to relax and not do anything, but maybe like Fridays, because it's like, it's nicer to have the fresh food at the weekend. Anyway, then I got oat milk from the barista kind. So let's go. I think I might get a coffee though. I haven't got my reusable cup. Well, I might not. I'm gonna see how I feel. My delicious tofu scramble with mushroom and spinach. Alex's amazing bread that he made yesterday. I just put turmeric, cumin and paprika in there and topped it with kala namak, which is kind of like a sulfury tasting salt, which kind of gives the effect of egg. I mean, it doesn't taste like egg, but you know what I mean. And then I'm also going to add some kimchi on the side. Delicious. It's time to have these gingerbread men and give some to Charlie and Tom. They got a bit squished because I piled them on top of each other, but that's okay. You're not going to have one, Al?
I'll have it after lunch, I think.
Okay. Reggie, good boy. Sizzle, sizzle. I'm literally using a fruit bowl to prop you up. So I'm just making a quick lunch with the grain and greens, whatever it is. So you can heat it up, or for best results, microwave, okay. Microwave this for a minute. And then I've got a tin of kidney beans that's been in our cupboard for so long. So I'm just gonna drain and rinse, and maybe put some, because I use this dukkha spice on the broccoli, so I might put some on the kidney beans as well, and then have it with the grain and greens and maybe some kimchi. Have we got hummus? I think we do. And we've also got an avocado. It's a nice big sort of salady bowl. So in here we have bulgur wheat, lentils, peas, kale, green beans, and then just some seasoning. I wish I had garlic, because I would have put garlic on this, but we'd just run out. I might not bother actually seasoning the kidney beans, because I'll just put some stuff on top. I'll create like a dressing, but usually with the dressing I just add the ingredients on top, if that makes sense, rather than individually making a dressing out of laziness. Here's a trick to get the avocado stone out, because fun fact, I have avocado finger, which is where you are cutting an avocado and I went straight through to my finger, so I can no longer feel the end of this finger. So don't be like me, hold it at the back and then you can just pop it out. Or if you do want to use a knife, do it on the chopping board. Don't do it in your hand, because apparently when I went to the hospital for that, they said it's a really common injury, so much that it's literally called avocado finger. The presentation on this is not going to be good, so don't get your hopes up. We've got a lime. My super seed Cornish. Actually, do we have any other seeds? I might see. Unfortunately not. I don't think we do. Oh, that will be nice. Some sun-dried tomatoes. Oh no, this is just like antipasti. Well, I'll chop that up. And there's some sun-dried tomatoes and olives. I've been meaning to use this up. And actually, I've got myself a dressing in there, so I don't have to make one. So I can just use the oil out of the to drizzle on top. I don't think I'm gonna have kimchi because it doesn't really match that vibe. There it is, lovely and colourful. And I'm excited to dig in because that looks so tasty. Oh, one more thing. Oh, not even just one more thing. This is turning out to be like the best lunch. I got pomegranate, that would go.
Is this for me or you?
I did offer, but you said no. You wanted soup. And then we've got, is this a bit gone off?
That's all right.
No, I'm afraid. It's been in there for so long, I get scared. Most bougie salad ever. Look at that. That looks so good. That's so yummy. It is cutting in time. I did look back at my footage and I did only cut in once, so I'm gonna do that. It's the worst part of the job, but it's gotta be done, and then I can roll it, and then we can get on with doing the woodwork, which will probably take quite a bit of time. So basically I need to decide on what colour I'm painting the front door, back door and garage, because that kind of is part of it. And then if I'm painting the colour the same, so it's between two colours, it's between Parma Grey and then Denims. If I go with Parma Grey, am I going to paint the inside of the front door and back door Parma Grey as well? And then these interior doors, there's like an off-white that I got. Or will I paint the inside of them off-white to match the inside of the doors and like just the outside's blue? So let me know what you think, because it's hard, because right now they're white and they do mark quite quickly. You can see the scratch marks from Roxy here. So it's whether that just the interior doors are white and the skirting is white, and then the back door and the front door is blue on both sides. If I do go for Denims, which is darker, then do I also paint the inside of the door Denims so it's slightly different? Lots of decisions. Let me know what you think. Yeah, give me your ideas, or if you've got any other ideas. Because I still, every day with that garage, not the garage, so the office, every day with the office, I change my mind whether I'm gonna go for this lovely light blue or whether I'm gonna go for the darker grey blue Denims. I just can't make my mind up. Maybe what I could do as well is do some swatches on the front door and the back door, and that might help me along when I go to do the doors. Yeah, I do need to go to B&Q to get more paint because I'm nearly running out, but I'm gonna start cutting in now, just so I can get somewhere, you know, get a bit done before I go to B&Q. all the cutting in is done. I really hate cutting in. I find it so tedious. I've also realised I thought I'd done 2 coats on the ceiling. I haven't, so I need to do another coat on the ceiling, which means I probably need to cut in the ceiling. No, actually, I think, well, I'm gonna roller the ceiling and hopefully that looks good enough, because I'm sure it will. Alex is in B&Q getting the paint. I'm going to London on Wednesday, so it's unlikely that I'm going to finish this before I go away, but that's okay. I think what I'll do is try and do a roller tomorrow. Though no, I don't think I can. I actually think this might be it for until I get back from London, because I've got my nail appointment in the morning. Let me just see. Alex has rang me twice. Whoops. Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, you rang me twice. See you soon.
See you soon.
This hallway as well, it's not a fun room to paint because it's got all these little bits, so it's like round the door, it's like in here and then in here, and then there's a spider in every single corner. So I've had to try and remove them. Yeah, Alex has got the paint. I haven't got the energy. I had planned to go and do a food shop tomorrow. I don't know what I'm thinking, like I'm going to London. So obviously I don't need to do a food shop this week. I'm gonna do the rollering tomorrow and then probably stop there until we get back from London, and then I could do the skirtings and the doors. Those will take a bit longer because I've got to sand them and there's quite a lot of like doors, skirtings, that kind of thing. But I'm just gonna like do it bit by bit and then see how far I get before Christmas and not worry, because I used to have such a mindset where I had to start a task and complete it, and it would really stress me out. And while I love to just start a task and complete it, and the momentum of that is quite effective sometimes, it can exhaust you, which means that once you've done it, you then are really tired. So I don't really want to be really tired at Christmas time. So I'm just going to do it as I can and not really worry about it. So as long as the walls are done and they're painted, all of the doors and stuff can be just done like in isolation. So I could work on the back door and I could work on the front door, and it could just be done when it's done. I'm not too fussed because we could move back into the hallway, put pictures up and make it feel nice and live whilst I isolate, as long as I do the skirting boards, I mean. Yeah, while I isolate the doors and stuff. And also these doors, because they are painted white already, I'd probably do those last because they look fine. And they're only gonna be painted like an off-white. So yeah, that's what I have done, and I just feel very tired today. I guess Vlogmas is catching up on me, or I don't know, I just feel very tired. I guess I know why. It's none of those things. It's because I've been going back to the gym. It makes you so tired when you go back to the gym because your body is like, your muscles are so achy. That's why, because I went this morning. I'm gonna have like a cup of tea and then I'm gonna make dinner. It's kind of a dinner of just like mashing everything together in the cupboard. So maybe that'll be interesting to you. I think we're gonna do a pasta just with what we have. So I'll show you that. Dinner time, Alex is home. We're going to, Robbie just looked at me because she had the word dinner. You've already had it, honey. Could you grab the ingredients for me?
Yeah.
So we need pasta, chopped tomatoes, and then I thought what I could do is use this harissa and tahini. I'm gonna fry tomatoes, or cook the tomatoes a little bit with onion, and then add these in and like blend it up into like a smooth sauce, because this is just kind of like using what's in here. I could add artichoke to stir through with some kind of vegetables in it, but I know you're not a huge fan, are you?
I don't mind artichoke.
The vegetable, basil. Vegetable, you don't need to have vegetables. I also realised, I was like, oh, we'll go shopping, but we're going to London, so we're not going to go shopping. So we've got to just, yeah, we'll just use the food. We've got soup and stuff for tomorrow and tofu scramble and just use whatever. No, spirali.
Oh.
I mean, we can have this, but Alex wants the linguine. I'm a spirali gal. Do you not think that's more fun? Because we had this last time.
It's not more fun, but what Maddie wants.
Well, I'm cooking. It's focusing on my background, which is really helpful. Could you make it focus on me? I bet this whole thing has not been in focus. I apologise. I'm not going to refilm it.
Nice soft focus.
Well, it was making it dark. Oh dear. Okay, well, pasta, tomato. Oh, can you get me a red onion? Unfortunately, we've run out of garlic, but I'm literally just gonna fry an onion. I know that's like never happens. I'm gonna fry an onion, or a couple onions actually, because they're quite small.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put the chopped tomatoes in there and cook it for a little bit, and then I'm going to put the Well, do we even need to blend it? It's quite nice when it's smooth, isn't it, on that kind of thing, on a pasta. And then I'll blend it in with rose harissa paste and tahini, and then I'll put some artichoke on top of my food, but you don't have to have any.
Oh my,
I would also put peas in it, but Alex, he's not so sure on that.
Peas and pasta's not right.
No, it's yummy. It's
Unless it's cheesy pasta and peas, like you'd serve a child.
Oh. And yeah, I'll also put maybe some nutritional yeast and seasoning. So I'll pop you on a time lapse and just, well, I'll pop you on. I need to clean my hands properly before I start. I'm gonna get changed as well, but that's what we're gonna do. I'll record it for you. It's kind of been a lot of these videos have been kind of semi what I eat in a days. Though I haven't really shown you if I've eaten snacks. I had some nuts earlier. Since I mentioned about snacks, nuts, and about how like I used to have this funny idea about nuts being bad for you because they're high in fat. I have them all the time because they're so good for you. They're so good for your brain. And I just put a little bit of salt and pepper on top of them in a small bowl, and it's so yummy. Love that. And I just think Brazil nuts are just the best nuts in the world. And I think that they're really good for your brain. I remember when I was younger, or like, I swear I remember my mum used to make my dad have a Brazil nut a day or something like that because it's good for you. They kind of remind me of Christmas time. Anyway. For our seemingly daily taste test. Lots of you say someone commented said they loved the intro because we're sitting down to eat, whereas we normally stand. We do sit down to eat. It's just for vlogs. I
always eat standing up.
I don't feel like setting the camera up like at the table or in the living room. I just do it like before we settle in. So we do sit down to eat. I just like to do the little taste test like before we settle in for our food. But this is a total experiment.
So it's got tahinis in it.
It's got tahini and harissa. And basil. Oh, that's really nice. I love harissa.
Oh, go well in a sandwich. Not the pasta, but the sauce.
How nice is that? Do you like it? What's your review out of 10?
It was very nice. 9.
Oh, wow. It's not a written up recipe at all. You kind of followed along with it. It was literally 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. It was like maybe 2 tablespoons of tahini, about 1.5 teaspoons of harissa paste, a small handful of basil, salt and pepper, maybe like 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. I would have also added lemon, but I don't have any. Yeah, at the start I did onion and garlic. I found some lazy garlic, which added some flavour, and that's it. So very easy. And I think if you know the principle of like a pasta sauce, so I've got a similar recipe in my cookbook, which I shared with you at the start of Vlogmas, which is a protein pepper pasta. If you know the principle of like the onion and garlic has the lovely flavour at the start, and then you want your sauce, whether you're going to go for a tomatoey sauce or a creamy sauce. If you cook the tomatoes, then you can add things like cashews, silken tofu, you could add tahini, plant-based alternatives that are creamy to the dish and blend it through to create a lovely smooth creamy sauce. And then you can add whatever flavours you like. So whether you want to go for like basil or harissa for spice, or sun-dried tomatoes for that lovely tomatoey roasted flavour. Roasted, like sun-dried, you know what I mean? Or like mac and cheese, it's similar, like it's cashews and then it's all the different flavours that make mac and cheese yummy. The principle is there, you can kind of just use whatever you have and make endless recipes, but this is just very yummy. I love spirali pasta as well, it's so childlike and fun. Like, look at that.
Not squash.
It's emoji time. I've just rubbed my nose. I don't know why it's gone so red.
Well, there's your emoji.
What? A red nose? There's not a red nose emoji.
Or just a nose.
A nose? Is there a nose emoji?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, because they have like all the senses, don't they? Or something similar. At least they have body part emojis. Sure.
Yes, there is a nose emoji. So leave a nose emoji down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Hello to all my Ohio subscribers. Because I'm wearing this jumper again. It's my favourite jumper. When I buy something new, I just wear it consistently until I get bored of it. And then I move on. And this is my current favourite jumper. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'm loving Vlogmas so much. It's my favourite year so far by far because I think I've got it organised and I'm really loving like chatting with all of you and I feel like you're really enjoying it. And everyone's also said that we seem happier and settled in our home. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I think because like it feels like every Christmas we're always doing a renovation-y thing, but this one doesn't seem as like urgent. I don't know, the past times we've done it, it's been like we have to finish it today, we have to stay up till midnight and do it, but this one's just been quite casual. It's been nice.
It's not as disruptive, it's just a hallway.
Yeah,
it's not like a living area.
There's not much stuff in there anyway.
And the spare bedroom was kind of like people are going to be in here sleeping, so we need it to be good. And I also think we're just more settled in our home, which is kind of lovely to feel at Christmas, isn't it?
Yes. Because you kind of lose a bit of the, you know, I love Christmas Day, but I kind of like the couple of weeks before it.
Yeah,
like now,
the lead up, the fun stuff.
Yeah, because my brother's coming down and he said, oh, I think I'm coming down next Friday. I'm like,
yeah.
It's already...
And it's like, you know, going out with your friends like we did the other day to do Secret Santa. We're going to London, which will be really fun. So we're going to see our friends Sophie and Benjamin and see London. We've already seen London Christmassy, but this is proper Christmassy.
Yeah.
And yeah, like all the lead up, and we've just booked our Christmas do, our Christmas work do, and yeah, all the lovely things that you get to do before Christmas. I feel like I've been able to enjoy this year, whereas maybe the last couple of years we haven't. So that's really nice. And it's very fun to share it with you. And I think it's made me think that in the new year I'm going to start posting a bit more on YouTube because I think I was reducing it to like once a week and I think I'm loving it. And we'll see. I'm open to change as well. If I feel differently, I can change my mind. But I think in the new year I'd quite like to post 3 times a week. Don't hold me to it. But it's my book coming out.
Yeah, so are you going to...
No, but I think that's I think I had this block in my head that like, oh gosh, I can't do both. But I can actually film it and share it with you, which I think is the loveliest thing. That I think at Vlogmas, I'm like, oh, I can't host Christmas or do the renovations and film. Like, but if I think of it differently, like I can share it online and take you along and not think of it as separated. Because I think a lot of you probably don't mind how I film it or if it's shorter. I just think that I'm getting enjoyment for YouTube a lot at the minute. And you go through ebbs and flows with any job, and as a creator you will do as well. And I feel like I'm in a moment where I'm feeling like I really enjoy YouTube a lot because it was hard for a couple of years and I'm enjoying it. I just think I feel closer to like my audience because you're all just very lovely and it's nice to have that conversation with you. Anyway, Alex has nearly finished his whole dinner, so let's go sit down. He actually is eating standing up this time. Hey Susie. Meow. Oh, hi, see. Lucy. Lucy. Where's it gone? Lucy. I see it. Lumpy.
Oh, Susie.
Yes. Susie.
Bobby, you are a pest.